James Ernest of The Grueling Truth here with Jesse Foreman, founder of Fan Optic. Jesse, tell us about Fan Optic and what inspired you to start it.
Yes, 9 years ago, I actually had an idea for a social networking site where you could go on and get all the news and information about the sports and teams you love, and then share it with your friends, share pictures and videos of you playing sports with your friends, interact with professional athletes and college students, and get everything you want about sports that you love in one place. So you wouldn't have to watch ESPN for an hour a day or read a million articles to try to figure out what your team's doing, what your favorite player's doing.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
So so I came up with the idea, and it took a while of saving up, building a career in sports as an agent, and making the connections to make it a reality.
Excellent. So how does someone sign up for Fan Optic?
Well, it's available in the app, in the mobile app for Apple. Uh-huh. We're trying to get it on Android currently. We're having some issues with Google Play because they think it's gambling because we're giving away $5,000 for free. There's no gambling involved. It doesn't cost anything to participate. You just get on, have fun, and every interaction you do, get your points.
Excellent.
So if you don't have Apple, if you have Android products, you can go online at fanoptic.com and sign up there and participate there.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do the computer way for now, because right now I got the Android. But definitely look forward to it. It sounds great. And then, like you said, I remember reading about that $5,000. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. That encouraging your participants.
Yeah, I thought it would be a fun way to give back and then also bring a level of competition to the website, which I think is crucial in all sports. So it was a great way to tie together. And I also have the issue, I'm a Android user myself, so I can't even get my own app. What I normally do is go online in my browser and use the mobile version because it's formatted perfectly for a phone, even if you don't have the app. So you can use it on the phone or on the laptop, but just go to fanoptic.com.
Nice. That sounds pretty cool. And then, what are you talking about? Sports fans liking competition? I don't know about this. I mean, sport fans, they never argue about things or debate or, that kind of thing. Yeah, like right now on one of our articles is people arguing about Jordan and LeBron. And I'm like, really? I'm like, they're never going to get to play, but they argue about it as if their words are going to change something.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for when I built the site, is to get those interactions on there. We've had a lot of that already. The Jordan-LeBron debate. We've also had the greatest team debate. The McGregor versus Mayweather fight is a big one right now on the site. The punishment for Louisville is also a big one right now on the site. So it's fun to get the different takes from people. Like you said, they're never going to play, so you never know the true answer. So it's all in your opinion.
Exactly.
Of what happened. So.
Yeah, that is what makes it interesting. And like you said, fans being able to hash it all out and just try to figure out what they think would happen. Actually, your site kind of reminds me a little bit of what is that dang thing? It's franchise. Based on your reward system. They are where they go in and they buy or sell a sports team to somebody. I can't figure out if they're buying the team or they're selling the team or whatever they're doing. I think they're selling it. And the fans buy percentages, kind of like, what is that? Where it's GoFundMe. It's kind of like a GoFundMe, but with sports. So like the fans pay a little bit, periodically. And then they get to vote on things. Like they get to vote on the coach. They get to vote on the mascot. They get to vote on where the team is. It's kind of crazy. And in theory, at some point, they're supposed to vote on the plays, which is really, that part's where it gets dumb. Because voting on the mascot, voting on the colors, voting on all that other stuff sounds cool, but I'm like, fans should not pick the plays. Well, anyway, the reason why it sounds similar to yours, not like completely similar, it's not a similar ideal, but how they reward their fans with the more they like hit share or they like it or that kind of thing, the more input they get. So same with yours. Of course, yours is a $5,000 cash prize, which is way better than getting to decide who the backup kicker is.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fun concept, but if I haven't heard of the product, I might have to get on there and check it out myself.
Oh, you definitely should.
Call a few plays.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, because prior to doing what I do now with doing the interviews, we used to run an arena team. Actually, we ran a couple of arena teams, and unfortunately, arena only goes one direction into the ground. But we ran it, and they started an arena team, which caught our eye. So yeah, we had them on the show, and they were trying to explain to us, yeah, the fans are gonna no. God, no, we'll just be the other team. We'll donate a little bit, and we'll get the vote on the plays. Yeah, on this play, we think you should punt. It's first down. But it's first down. No, you should punt.
The plays for Lorenzen throwing a bomb every play? I feel like that would have been the call. Just bomb at every play. Lorenzen throws as deep as he can.
Actually, the crazy part is that is pretty close to what our plays were for the River Monsters. Was pretty much Jared would have like two receivers that would go deep, and then you'd have one guy out in the flat. And the crazy part with Jared, not just the fact his arm was amazing, was the fact is he'd be looking down the field and then no-look Magic Johnson pass it to his side. Not even see the running back or receiver that was over there. Not even look at him. And just flip the ball to him and complete like 90, 99, 98% of them.
Yeah, he was a special player.
Oh, gosh,
he was
yes.
Crazy. I remember watching him in Highlands when I was younger. Just kind of idolizing what he could do on the football field. So
yeah, if he could have stayed in shape, he could have been somebody. Like, I've talked to the Giant Scouts, because prior to doing this, we did the arena football, so I scouted for the arena team, and I'd interact with the scouts a lot for the NFL. And yeah, the Giant Scouts were always like, yeah, best arm we've ever had. Beats Phil Simms, Eli Manning, you name it. Jared just needs to get in shape. And which is funny, because later on he ended up trying to get on the Jets.
Yeah.
Which we tried to actually do for him when we were the River Monsters. At least I tried to do that for him. Because we were, one of our GMs was at Hooters up in Indianapolis, because he lived up that way. And at the NFL draft, both of the Ryans walk in the Hooters. And my guy...
It's a popular spot.
Yeah, he texts me and tells me the Ryans.
They're in the combine.
Yeah, and I kept trying to get him to go over and say to him, hey, we're going to trade you Jared Lorenzen for a 7th round draft pick, a bag of footballs, and a picture of your wife's feet. They will either shake your hand and hire you, or they will punch you in the face, but either way, you're getting a response from the Ryans. So, yeah, he wouldn't do it. But I think, at the time, Jared was only 320. He could have played in the NFL again, but So tell us more about this Fan Optic, and how do we get involved? Like you said, you go to the website, you sign up, and then when we get on there, do we like things? Do we share things? Do we create things? What do we do?
The first thing you do is you go to your cave, your sports cave, and you pick your favorite sports and your favorite team. So we have 132 sports that are covered in there. All around the world. You can pick any of them. Some of them have the teams to choose from. Some of them just have the sport. So with Quidditch or karate, there's not really a sport. Well, Quidditch has a few sports or teams, but I really couldn't find feeds for specific teams. I just found feeds for the sport. So you get all the news for that sport. But then if you go to the NFL or NBA, you can select your specific team, or NCAA, you can select your specific team, and then you'll get news tailored just for that team.
Nice.
So once you do that, all the stories will pop up in the cave. You can read them. If you like them, you can share them to your profile. Easy one-click share. And you go to your profile, and you can put everything you want on there about your favorite sports. If it's your daughter's soccer team or an NFL team, whatever you want to post in there, you put it on there and share it with everybody, and then people can comment on it, like it, dislike it, talk a little smack about it. We encourage a lot of debates and talking back and forth, as long as it's professionally done.
Yeah.
And so far, that's how it's been. We've had great debates, and nobody has made it into a non-professional debate. Nobody said anything negative to anybody. So hopefully it stays at that pace, and we monitor it to make sure that it goes that way.
Excellent. So, like, say if a fan has some really cool photos they took at training camp, it's a good spot for them to put it up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, spot for him.
Excellent. Or they got that really cool story about the autograph signing, and they got to meet so-and-so. Perfect spot to put it up, it sounds like.
Yep. Or you even play a pickup game with your friend. You had an amazing dunk or unbelievable catch. Throw it up on there.
Excellent. So it's not just the pro sports. You put your own sports on there as well.
Yeah, it's all about what you care about in sports.
Excellent. Let's go back to that one. You said Quidditch. Is that made-up Harry Potter game, or is that something else?
It is a made-up Harry Potter game, which is actually being played by universities now.
Wow.
There's teams, and there's actually websites that are voted to how great some players on these teams are. So you can get the latest news. We mostly get news from Canada on that feed. There's a lot of talk of the Canadian Quidditch players, so you get all that right there.
Yeah, I was going to say I can't do too many or throw too many stones, pun intended, because after I interview you today, later on I'm interviewing a curler.
Curling's on there. So
yep.
is Brandy. So is, you name a sport, it's on there.
Bull riding?
So it's on there, yeah.
Pro wrestling?
Pro wrestling's on there. WWE and
TNA?
The WCW.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we just had a nice event out here in Cincinnati. We had a reunion in the Heartland where the guy who trained Dean Ambrose put on an event with me. Nice event. So, when you're not doing Fan Optic, what are you doing?
The sports agency side of things. I'm an NFL agent representing a few players in the league and constantly recruiting for the next year.
Excellent. Yeah, I was going to say, shoot. Yeah, it's always good to get the word out there. Hopefully Mike touched base with you. We have a guy that we think could be big. If he didn't tell you his name, because I can't remember, Mike pays more attention to that stuff. But, there's a guy that currently, I want to say is in the IFL, that we think could be somebody.
Yeah, he told me he was a lineman. He sent me the highlight tapes.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to get to look over him tonight.
Yeah.
And see, which is nice because I already have a lineman in the league, Austin Ryder, for the Cleveland Browns center.
Yeah, so you know how to work with linemen, so that's great.
Yeah, they're one of my favorites to deal with because all the ones I've dealt with have been very professional. So.
Exactly. Yeah, that is a nice thing I've noticed from meeting most of the linemen I've met. They're more the professional, they're more down to earth. They get it. It's a career where when you talk to some of the skill positions, they can be a little dingy at times.
Some of the guys I deal with just have the wrong things in mind. So
exactly. So it just depends on if you get that guy who's the lunch pail guy, or you get I was going to say his actual name, but I'll just say Cuba Gooding Jr. from Jerry Maguire. Yeah.
Show me the money.
Exactly.
I actually had a player my first year asked me to say that before he signed with me.
Nice.
So, I thought it was quite funny.
Who doesn't like a little Rod Tidwell action? So it sounds good. So it sounds like you're getting out there, meeting new players, building that, and then of course building Fan Optic at the same time. So it sounds like very busy.
Yeah, it keeps me quite busy. And when I have spare time, I either play sports or go to sports. So my life is pretty much 24 hours a day sports.
Excellent. So shoot, we hope to see you on August 19th in Covington, Kentucky, at the Radisson. Your cousin will be there. It's
the fight.
Yeah, Premier MMA should be fun.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm hoping to come by. My birthday's actually August 20th.
Nice.
So I'm hoping to come by. I haven't decided yet because of the Mayweather-McGregor fight, the 26th.
Yep.
I'm going to see what strings I can pull and try to get out there if I can.
Oh, yeah. If you can get out there for that. Yeah.
We'll see how it all plays out.
Because we ended up covering the, what was that one? The one here in Cincinnati. It was he's Mayweather's boy. Peterson was the other one. It's, what is it? He ended up just going to jail for being stupid. Oh gosh, I'm bad about names. Mike could be like, how do you not remember his name? Well, anyway, he just had the big fight out here in Cincinnati, and
Is he a Cincinnati boy?
Yeah, it's a Cincinnati guy.
Adrian Bronner?
Broner, there you go. Yeah, it was Adrian Broner. Yeah, we had him. Yeah, we went to that fight. That was going. Yeah, his was okay, but the fight before with Peterson was even better for the title. And, and they're under Mayweather. So, yeah, we kicked around the idea of going out to the Mayweather thing, but Mike is so anti-MMA that he's like, no, we're not going. I'm like, really? I want to see this thing. I agree with you. I think it's going to be a spectacle. I think it's going to be interesting. And he gives no faith to McGregor because he's like, MMA is nowhere near as great as boxing. And I'm like, no, this guy can hang.
I grew up on boxing with my dad trained at Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
With Queen City Gym, my bad, Gold's Gym where I currently go. With Pryor.
Yeah.
And he's a huge boxing guy. Yeah. So I grew up on boxing, but then when I got older, I was a wrestler, and I became more of an MMA fan, and I knew Rich Franklin, and I met Matt Hamill and all those guys, so I became more of an MMA guy. So I know both sides of it, and I just love that Mayweather is going to beat him on points.
Oh, yeah.
But if McGregor can just land one lucky punch, he might be able to – it's like a 1 in a million chance.
Exactly.
But that draws me in.
Yeah, because even if he doesn't win the fight, which we're not thinking he's gonna, if he gets that one good hit and knocks him on his ass, that'll be worth it.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we just want to see that. Yeah, because you're right. Yeah, I mean, if it goes to points, there's no chance because that's not what he does for a living. So even with him losing, he can still win. Where Mayweather, pretty much even if he wins, he's still losing. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're all making money and they don't care. Win and lose, but so it's not as big of a thing.
Yeah, I heard he's looking at a $200 million payday, so he definitely doesn't lose no matter what.
Exactly.
Mayweather. I heard the big upset up in Cincinnati. You guys, SC beat Columbus.
Oh yeah, that was phenomenal. Yeah, that was nice.
That is incredible.
Yeah, because apparently teams on that level have won the tournament before. So yeah, if Cincinnati can do that, because I know they're right now they're obsessed with the MLS, trying to get into that league, and there were a couple teams ahead of them. But yeah, if they could do that, that'd be impressive. Get Cincinnati another professional team.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed because I moved down right before they started, so now I live right across from Orlando City. And I haven't got to go to a game yet. I go to a lot of Magic games, but I want to get back and see the FC. I hear it's a great thing to watch in Cincinnati.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, because if they can get things going, keep things going the way they are, they'll eventually get their own stadium, and then they'll be MLS, because I think that's one of the things that their MLS is going to require them. I know there's a couple teams out there that don't have their own stadium, but most of them do in the MLS, so it'll be interesting to see how they go with that.
Yeah, I saw some blueprints of what they were looking at potentially building, and I think they named 3 places, and Newport, Kentucky was one of them, which I personally remember because I'm from Covington.
Exactly.
But the blueprints were incredible. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful stadium if they can get it to go through. So that'd be huge for the city.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, just how much revenue it would bring and just prestige to Newport, I think it would be a great thing. So, yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff there. And, heck, actually, the neat thing is about this conversation we're having is pretty much what you do on your website.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I made it for, is to have these conversations and discuss it. I love doing it. I could do it all day, and so I think that a lot of people like me out there that are like that.
Nice.
Want to just get on there and talk about it.
Exactly.
And people say you can talk about it on LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter. I mean, on Facebook's the most logistically the easiest one to do it on, but you get cat videos and politics and all these other things that are intertwined with it that you don't even see most of the posts your friends post. On my timeline, I have to scroll for an hour to find some of the posts my friends post. So with this, it's just sports. It's nothing else. There's nothing else going on there. So
exactly.
And I equate it to like LinkedIn for business. You know, you get exactly what you're going there for.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what it should be, is just, being able to focus on the thing that you want to see. Like you said, I mean, no one, well, I guess somebody out there really likes those dang cat videos, but that's not why I go on Facebook, I'm wanting to, like you said, catch the updates and the sports, or, get people's opinions, because I know Mike is always posting all of our grueling true stuff, and it's just been gangbusters, because it's been able to get us so many dang hits. But yeah, if we could specifically put it on there for people who actually care, specifically about sports, that'd be great. So hopefully you're able to work out something with Mike and get that going. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's the plan. I think it'd be a perfect fit together.
Definitely.
So that's what I'm currently working on.
Excellent. So let's see. What other projects or big things do the fans need to know about?
Right now we're just we're looking into possibly doing some new features with games. Trying to get feedback on that, where you can play sports-related games. We're going to see what people say about what they think about it before we make any decision on it. But so if people are listening and want to join the site and like it, please give me feedback if you'd like to see games that you could play on there. Yeah. Maybe like a basketball game that you could shoot or play. Kind of like NBA Jam, but it wouldn't be NBA Jam. Something.
I know what you mean.
Less.
Yeah, one of those ones where it you work on the angles of the shots and all, and it goes in the basket. One of those nice basic ones.
Yeah, something like that.
Or you have to click it at a certain spot, and then if you click it in the right spot, it'll go in the basket. But if not, it does. One of those kind of things. Sound great, yeah. So give us your website and any social media stuff you want the fans to hear about.
The website's fanoptic.com. The app is available on the Apple Store, and you can follow it on Twitter at Fanoptic Sports, and you can follow it on Instagram at Fanoptic, and that covers all of them, I think. So.
Excellent. As always, I'm James Ernest with my guest here, Jesse Foreman, talking about Fan Optic. And you definitely need to check it out, fans. I look forward to signing up later on today because that does sound interesting. Like, I was in the middle of trying to sign up before, and then unfortunately, youngins get in the way. So, yeah. I got far enough to see the $5,000 video, and I'm like, wow, that is so cool that he really cares about his fans. So, definitely. And I will definitely stay in touch with you and hope to see you on the 19th at Premier MMA's big event. Actually,
well, thank you very much, sir.
Welcome. My pleasure. I was going to say, actually,